in a different, or that moment in a different light now. Although I think what we said was still true. Gio is just performing in the suicide mission. Do not want to do it. Just want to wait.
It is a little bit rough, as they do.
So, always a scary moment as Yukel hits a big.
Whether he does pull the trigger on that one, and there it is. Andal is over, very far away from the rest of his team. Shoved back and destroyed. That's the steal as well. Oh no! A kerfuffle around where the Scuttle Crab is spawning. Now Gio is dead as well. There's no bailout available, and D+.
Definitely massively D+ favored.
Oh dear, there's Heartbreaker Flash, cease and desist, and I don't think Gio's getting bailed out of that one. This Drake has spawned. D+, looking at it. Earth, Wind, and Fire on the table. That would be fun as Lucid Vault breaks in. Andal's going to get knocked up. Hostile takeover comes on through. Flash out from Smash to try and avoid that. It's a great handshake as Korea wants to find the battle dance, and he will be able to do so. As DRX, this is a Scuttle Crab as Andal is just going to get thrown at Lucid. Showmaker puts the rocks down, throws back the Gargoyle. Mega Inferno Bomb comes in, but that is going to be the dodge on the damage out of Willa. Fantastically done there, and Lucid's going to be taken out. Weaver's Wall comes in. Showmaker, that is aggressive positioning as the seismic shove does go wide. Now he's tanking the dragon, but that large boulder did a whole bunch of work here as Korea goes in, gets the knockups, and now, oh, Smash is bobbing for apples, looking for the angle. There is the taunt, the flash out from Showmaker though, as now Yukel deals with the dragon. Justice Punch comes in. There's a great handshake as Korea not able to finish them off, but these health bars are so low. Bouncing Bomb, not enough.
But now we're looking at a Galio here, so they need to make something happen early.
Well, Korea's going in, looking for that grand entrance. A button that's pressed. The Gargoyle does have that one available. Flash cease and desist. They're just trying to blow up Willa. They do manage to at least get the ulti to land, but there is that heroic entrance that we were talking about.
They're going to keep trusting that D+ can use these leads, but
oh dear,
maybe not.
Well, Korea grand exits, and Willa is just going to bounce over that wall himself. Rich is rotating down also. See whether the grand entrance is going to come back off cooldown in time, and it does, but is it going to be enough? Yes, Battle Dance. For Smash either. So Lucid's going to make it a 50-50 regardless, as the train's going to come in, but the Scion didn't really want it as, okay, that's just a fadeaway smite here from Lucid, and now they're stuck in the pit. Lucid's going to try and stop them, as now Rich dealing with 3 people, the rest of DRX not quite figuring it out, as Shiu is going to be their target, but he's got a counter-strike, finds a double stun, as Gio almost dies, as he just completed his Trinity Force, and he's going to survive. Now Showmaker gets on in there with the Weavers while the backup for the Jax has arrived finally, as the quickness from this Rakan gets in. Gio's trying to get bailed out, but that fails, and the interruption on Shelly from Lucid. This is the problem with D+. They're capable of this beauty and also all of the other things that happened in this series.
Nintendogs?
Nintendogs, that's the one. I mean, if he was punching those, like, that would be just completely wrong. As, okay, Smash is going to get ran into here by a train, and now the ulti from Willa comes on forward. Heroic entrance comes down as well. Mega Inferno Bomb has already been used, though. Smash has thrown out all of his damage, right? DRX, they used everything to try and do that.
Jax,
in the meantime, like a therapy session, like, this is how he's dealing with it at this point.
He is, okay, hold up.
She's dealing with it with a Trinity Force and a Dream. And Willa's going to come down and try and convince him to fight him instead. Flash has to be used from Yukel to get him out of the way. And
3 open slots for the Kalista. I'm massively ahead.
Yep, it's beautiful. As, all right, Rich is going to pull the trigger here, looking for the angle. Doesn't exactly find the damage onto Lucid, as Smash is also just fine. Knocked up by the grand entrance. The rest of DRX are left in the dirt, unable to catch up to their tank. And he gives the throw will begin. It's going to be a multi-part process, though, this throw, if it does actually happen, as Rich, oh yeah, there's a sad beat. Quickness comes on through. There is a heroic entrance, and so Rich will buy a bunch of cooldowns.
Just keeps giving the thumbs up.
Yeah. Oh, dear. And he is very tanky on this Scion. As Willa, can he find the angle into the backline? Goes Shiu, looks for it. Quickness is fantastic. Mega Inferno Bomb is largely avoided, but still does a bit of work. As Shiu getting into that backline will proc the bailout, and down goes Shiu, and that means down goes all the damage. Out goes Yukal. He's going to see what he can get done here, but Showmaker is off on the side. The threaded volley. Yeah, the taunt doesn't mean too much as that button was already pressed.
Grab Baron. 10,000 gold.
Right now, as I'm the one that looks silly because Showmaker's about to win with Talia. As there is the flick back on Rich. And yeah, unfortunately. Look at this army of siege minions! That's alright, they're looking for Showmaker, and Mega Infernomon goes down. Jiu doesn't even get bailed out this time. He is just dead in an instant. The hostile takeover is leaving. It's just leaving. DRX, they're going back to the drawing board, and we are heading to Silver Scrapes as D+ Kia